What's up guys, my name is Ace, and last night we got a pretty big update for Warzone, and when I say big, I just mean in the size of the download, not so much in the way of big changes. So with this, they did fix the stim glitch, which popped up once again, so hopefully we won't see that one at least for a while. I'm sure it'll pop up eventually again, since it always seems to. But that is really nice to see that they've once again fixed that. And another thing, and the main focus of this video, is they changed the reload timings for a bunch of the Cold War weapons. And I wanted to go into great detail with this instead of just sort of reading out the patch notes and telling you that this happened. I'm going to show you guys exactly what changed here. Keep in mind, they only adjusted our reload empty times. And what this means is this only applies if you fire your entire magazine and then need to reload. If you have any ammunition in your current magazine and reload, none of that has changed. I did do some pre-patch and post-patch testing with a handful of guns at least, and none of them changed. So yeah, this only applies if you completely empty your magazine. And it turns out they didn't adjust the animations at all, so it looks the same. All they did is change the add time, or the amount of time it takes for the game to consider your gun reloaded. And the way you see this add time is you have a look at your ammo counter on the bottom right. Once you see that ammo counter showing that you have a full magazine, that's when the game considers you to be reloaded, and this is where you can actually cancel the animation and you don't have to wait for the rest of the animation to complete. And to cancel this animation, you can sprint cancel, or you can do a YY or a double weapon swap cancel in order to get your gun up and back in the fight as soon as possible. So now that we have that out of the way, let's just get into the comparison here. What I did is I just chose a handful of the most common Cold War weapons that are currently being used in Warzone. Obviously, I wasn't going to do every single gun in the game, but yeah, let's have a look at it here. First up, we've got the FFAR, and as you can see here, pre-patch, it takes 2.085 seconds to reload. Whereas post-patch, it's now 1.335, which is significantly faster. Essentially, your gun is reloaded the moment the magazine is seated, rather than the moment you actually chamber that round. And this is the same trend we're going to see with most of these Cold War guns that I tested. Next up, we've got the MAC-10, which I had a lot of problems with the MAC-10's reload. This is the one that screwed me up the most. Pre-patch, it was 2.3 seconds, and post-patch, it's now about 1.5 seconds. So again, significantly faster now after this update. After that, we've got the Groza, and the Groza is the one exception here out of the guns that I tested. It turns out they actually slowed this down a little bit. Pre-patch, it wasn't like the other guns where you had to actually chamber that round. You would be reloaded the moment that magazine was seated. And post-patch, it actually ended up being slightly slower, so they did make a slight adjustment here, but the difference is pretty much negligible on this one. But finally, I tested the M16 here, and once again, we did see an improvement to our reload empty time. Pre-patch, it was 2.8 seconds, and post-patch, it's about 2.1 seconds. So definitely noticeably faster on this one as well. And with that, that pretty much covers it for the update that we got to Warzone. However, I did want to mention here, this was a very large update, and since not a whole lot changed here, what this means is they've added content in the background. They've been adding assets of some sort. I haven't seen anything data mined yet, although I'm sure some data mined stuff will start coming out. But it looks like they are starting to prepare for either Season 2 or for the big one-year anniversary of Warzone, where it's heavily rumored we're going to be seeing a brand new full-scale Battle Royale map. Now, I don't know for sure if this is going to be the case, at least on the one-year anniversary of Warzone, but they definitely added a good amount of content in the background with this update that we just can't see yet. And with that, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what did you guys think about this change to the Black Ops Cold War weapons? Do you like the fact that these are now more consistent with the Modern Warfare guns? And were you expecting more out of this update? Just let me know those thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.